One thing about food, food is a universal language. I grew up in a house as a middle child. Food has been my voice. I can speak my own language called flavor. I tell people I'm not a chef, I'm not a cook, I'm a flavologist.
It's a big day in the tall city of Midland, Texas. For us, we're meeting a flavologist for the first time ever. And for Meleka McGee, she's just opened her brand new restaurant, the Electric Flava Café.
Well, this place is a sanctuary. If you want to have intimate dinners, you can have intimate dinners here. I do meal preps, I do cooking classes, whatever kind of party you want to have.
Well, the folks who lined up to be here already know the name Electric Flava.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Electric Flava Cafe. Come on in.
That's what Meleka calls her secret blend of herbs and spices. At first, it was just an ingredient for her weekly meal prep clients. But now it's a line of seasonings available on her website and all over town.
So I literally started out with just Ziploc baggies with Sharpie written on it, $5, $10. Being a single mom and a limited budget and things like that, I started this business with my last $50. Do what you can do with what you have. So when we start mixing this up, you might start to sneeze a little bit. So if you like, you can take this one and dump it in there. Just fill it up and dump it in.
Just fill it up?
Yeah, just fill it up. Just grab that one.
Okay.
And do the same thing.
Still a little more?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea what this is that I'm pouring in here, but
Well, I can't tell you because that's my love.
Oh.
You know, that's just.
I got the love.
Yeah, that's a little bit of love. Okay.
And how do you keep it all straight?
You just have to know what you're doing. All right. And if you like, you can stir. And that's it. That's it right there.
Flava.
Flava. F-L-A-V-A. Not O-R, but V-A.
V-A.
That's what
Flava.
makes a difference.
I do have a sneeze coming on.
I told you.
Whew, it's electrifying.
I told you. I told you.
But it's
it'll get
good.
you. Yeah, it'll get you.
Ooh, my eyes are watering
It
too.
will get you. So, everybody ready to eat? Yeah. Okay, I have 4 packs for everybody. I have all sausage, all chicken, or chicken and sausage.
Wander into the Electric Flava Cafe and you'll see signs that call this seasoning kitchen crack. At face value, that's just some edgy advertising about food that's addicting. But then you might notice Meleka's book, and you'll realize that it's her way of opening up about a troubled past.
As you know, if you read my book, you guys, I used to sell weed when I was in school and just out there doing whatever. And so I tell myself it's about switching your brilliance. If you're doing something negative, take that same energy and flip it.
Decades ago, no one would have guessed that Meleka McGee would be breaking the law. You could call her childhood Norman Rockwell, or Leave It to Beaver, or The Cosby Show. A stable, wholesome family.
I grew up in a small town called Centralia, Illinois, and it wasn't even 10,000 people growing up. I had a paper out when I was 9 years old. I went to church every Sunday. My mom and dad, they were like the pillars of the neighborhood.
But far away from that storybook childhood, Meleka's life turned into a cautionary tale. She moved to Houston to play softball at Texas Southern University, and that's when Meleka made the mistake that changed everything.
Oh my gosh. I went into a bank and I cashed a check for $10,000, but the catch was, it wasn't mine. I was just trying to help a friend. That was it. Some things had happened with her tuition money, and I knew a girl that was doing checks and things like that, and so my friend didn't even know I was doing it. And no, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. That wasn't the right decision to make. So I ended up having to go to jail for 191 days. And that was the sit down that I need. That was the ultimate reality check right there, is going to jail for that. Because having to see that was I don't even want to talk about it.
Those 6 months in jail were the turning point for Meleka. And when she got out, her parents reminded her of the values she had left behind. She found honest work, went to culinary school, and set out to prove that her crimes will not define her.
I told my daughter I will never take for granted having a place to put my underwear again. Just that simple, a drawer, a dresser drawer, just something like that. I'm about to cry. I was like, I will never take it for granted again, because it's like, you have a life and you work so hard. I wasn't ready to just be misplaced and just thrown away like a piece of trash. I just wasn't. And so through that whole experience, it literally taught me my worth and how strong I am, and that you're not gonna break me. Sausage. You're very welcome.
Life isn't a straight line. It twists and turns and bends in ways we can never expect. Meleka McGee knows it better than most. Anyone can stray from the path, but with a little help, you can always get your Flava back.
Like I tell people all the time, I am literally the walking definition of grace and mercy and all of the other grace words that you can put with it. That's me, because I've truly been blessed to have a second chance. And as long as I know that and believe that, I'm okay.